Jessica, thank you. Now, in light of today's tragedy in Maryland, we took a look at ship traffic on the rivers here in Missouri.
ABC 17's Mitchell Kaminsky is here to tell us about that and what goes into designing many bridges that cross those local waterways to ensure that they are safe.
Megan, Lucas, the biggest boats that Missouri waterways typically see come in the form of barges. A barge tow is what would likely present the biggest risk to one of these bridges here in Missouri, and that is something that MoDOT engineers keep in mind when they are designing these bridges. Now, behind me here, you can see the Rocheport Bridge. This is one of 200 major bridges here in Missouri, and a major bridge is any bridge that is over 1,000 feet. Now, MoDOT engineers told me that they work with the Coast Guard and the Corps of Engineers to make sure the bridge is up to national standard and is easy for ships to navigate. And you can see the gap in between the pillars here that makes it easy for ships to get under. And earlier today, I also spoke with Professor Glenn Washer from the University of Missouri, and he actually helped work on the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. He says a lot of the major bridge projects going on in Missouri the last couple of years, which includes the Rocheport Bridge, like you can see here, are helping to replace some of the older, more at-risk structures in the state.
It's always possible because you've got a bridge with a pier in the water. And so, that's a natural risk. Any bridge presents a certain element of risk, but I think it's diminishing risk over time as older bridges are replaced. New bridges have more aggressive protection systems. And in some cases, a little stockier foundations as well, more conservatively designed foundations than they might have been, 50 years ago.
While boats are one of the bigger concerns, another thing that these engineers take into account when designing these things that many people don't think of is ice that builds up during the colder months. A lot of times the current will bash these big things of ice into the side, so they got to make sure they're designing these bridges to withstand that constant pounding from ice during the colder months. Reporting live in Rocheport, Mitchell Kaminsky, ABC 17 News.
All right, thank you, Mitchell. We'll have more for you on the safety of Missouri's bridges coming up tonight at 10.